Greetings, humans in our life forms, CG here, and welcome back to Circle Pokemon Black and White. In the last part, we got our 8th and final gym badge and the Master Ball from Professor Juniper. And we also heard that it was storming like crazy out on Route 7. So before we head on up to the Victory Road area, I said we go check that out. Route 7 is right past Mistralton City, so we're going to head on there to get there easily. And as you'll see, even in Mistralton, no, not in Mistralton, you have to go past there first. You will see that it's not, oh, there we go. It is pouring like crazy. And the wind is insane. Look at this shit. Oh dear God, I can't even see anything on this damn screen. So you're going to want to head over here towards Twist Mountain. My, that Pokemon is coming in too. What are you talking about? Now, child, don't you go heading into the tall grass. That Pokemon might be too much for you. We'll catch cold standing around talking in this wind and rain. It's not much, but come stay in my home for a spell. So this old woman will invite you into her house and tell you a little story about the Pokemon she's talking about. If you remember, this is the house that I was healed in back on Route 7. Even a youngin' like you will catch a cold if you get soaked by that cold rain. Sit down and have some soup. Why don't you? Say yes. That's nice. A youngin' like you shouldn't be shy. And she's in the kitchen. In the Unova region, you see, there is a Pokemon called Tornadus that causes windstorms. It flies around the region while letting loose wild winds and pounding rain. So that must be the cause of this. Or some rain clouds. Have some soup now, dear. It'll warm you up. Yeah. A soup jam-packed with healthy vegetables. It's delicious! Heavy rain is ruining the crops I've worked so hard to raise. What a troublesome Pokemon. I thought I would try to catch it, but it flies around so fast that even I thought I'd found it, it just flew away. In one day, it can make a lap around the entire Unova region. In the mornings, it's in the south, and in the evening, it's in the north. It shows up here in the evenings. So I guess we'll head outside now that we're done with her. It's still pouring. Oh my God. The hell is that thing? So that must be Tornadus. What a storm. Apparently it's the Pokemon's doing. So that's Tornadus, actually. The legendary Pokemon. So, as she said, it goes around Unova at amazing speeds. So, it's actually a roaming Pokemon. It roams around the region, and if it's pouring rain on a route, that means it's there. So, the best thing to do is enter and exit a route rapidly. And if it's raining, stay there and try to encounter it. Fair warning. If you want to use Ultra Balls, what I suggest you do is, set a max number of Ultra Balls you want to use, like 10. And then if you don't catch it on those 10 Ultra Balls, reset the system and then continue. The best route to do it on is this route right here. Because it's actually somewhat more in the center of Unova. And it's actually most likely to come to this route. Route 5. So it's not raining, exit. This is what I like to use my Master Ball on. I think it's like the only roaming Pokemon in the game. Not to mention, a legendary later on that we have to catch is actually very easy to catch. I prefer to use my Master Ball on the roaming Pokemon just because it's more of a hassle to have to find them. So while we do this, I guess I could talk about a few things. Recently, and by recently I mean last night, at midnight, I just picked something up retardedly. I just picked up Chibi Robo Park Patrol. I just started playing that for some stupid reason. I don't know why the hell I did. But that's really just what I did last night. Oh wait, crap. He might have already been on the route. I might have it's because it's winter. I'm not sure if it's raining it or not. Okay, it's not raining. I'm not sure, because that's just the problem here. I have no idea. whether or not he's here. Okay, now Rain. Come on. This is all you should really do. Just keep enter, exit. Okay. If it's pouring rain here, you know he's here. That's all you need to know. So, if you're playing Pokemon White, you will not be catching Tornadus, you'll be catching Thundurus. Thundurus is a flying electric type, whereas Tornadus is a pure flying type. The first one in any game, actually. Which is pretty cool. They're the same level when you catch them. It's just the moves are, you know, different. So it's not that much of a different strategy to catch him. Just keep enter, exit. And if you want to use Ultra Balls and not your Master Ball like I am, you can just limit yourself to a certain amount of Ultra Balls, or whatever balls you're using, and then just reset the system when you want to. What's good is, Thundurus and Tornadus maintain the damage you give them in the previous battles. So if you get him down to red health and then he runs, the next time you fight him, he'll have that same amount of health, and you can just chuck an Ultra Ball at him, and if it doesn't work, you can just do it again the next time you see him. For some reason, and by for some reason, I mean, I don't know. All I know is that just, he will show up. They will show up here, eventually. No. Come on. From this point onward, if he doesn't show up for a while, I will cut it. Starting now. Okay, guys, I'm actually back on Route 2 because for some reason Tornadus was hanging out around the southern part of Unova. So we're on Route 2, and it is pouring here, which means Tornadus is nearby. So I put on my maximum super repels so we don't run into anything weak. So now the only thing we can possibly run into here is, in fact, Tornadus. That is if we would run into him. Oh, wait. I think he might be a lower level than us, which means that the repel will actually keep him away. That might be a problem. So, let's just wait for that to run out, and then hope to run into him now. Nope, not him. Of course, it's Lillipup. So we're just gonna run from this. He's probably not gonna show up here again, like right now. So, if the thing is that the rain probably stops if you get into another random encounter. And if it, oh, it's, okay, here we go. This is Tornadus. You can tell by the music. There he is. Tornadus. Level 40, hence why my super repels actually worked against him, because I'm 42. The answer to all. And this is, of course, a legendary, but guess what? Master Ball, go. This is the cheap way of doing it, which is why I do it, because it's actually the only use I have for the Master Ball in this game. Everything else is easy for me. And there we go. Tornadus is captured. Tornadus and Thundurus, if you were to transfer one of them over to the other game, you can actually unlock another legendary in the after game if you have both of them in your party. So I will transfer my Thundurus over from my Pokemon White later in the after game. And while we're on here on Route 2, might as well just use Strength here because we never really did this. And get this item. And on that note, getting a rare candy, I guess we're done for this episode. So if you like this part, subscribe to me here on YouTube, in which we captured the Tornadus, which is a weird orientation of that. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, if you like this part, subscribe to me here on YouTube. If you want more constant updates, go to my Twitter at twitter.com/cjiggylps. LPs, whatever. And you can follow me there for more constant updates. And of course, in the next part, we will actually be going back to Opalwood City and heading north to the next route to continue on our journey. And we will be heading towards Victory Road. Actually, my favorite Victory Road in any Pokemon game. Because it's easily accessible. So yeah, in the next part, we actually head towards Victory Road. We're almost there. to the... We're almost up to the after game. We're very close to the end of the game. So yes, I will see you guys then.